theme of the day, Robert Hunt set the tone. He said that he went swimming in the Everglades this weekend. Saw a gator.
He said what?
Yeah,
He said he went swimming?
in the Everglades.
And there was a gator around. So we're asking everybody, what's the most adventurous thing you've ever done?
Oh. I haven't done anything like that. I'll tell you that. I haven't done anything to maybe put my life, in. That's oof. Though that's tough. But he deserves it. I mean, yeah, he caught the screen that was supposed to be a throwaway to Miles, and he made the best of that. So for sure.
Tua, how much better is the finger compared to Thursday night? Are you in much pain?
Yeah, no, it feels good. Obviously, there's still healing that's taking place, but other than that, it's fine.
Limitations in terms of what you're able to the throws you're able to make on Sunday. I know Flores said that when you have to come in the game kind of cold, they wanted to limit it to more shorter stuff. But do you think you have any limitations on Sunday?
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any limitations for the Sunday with the finger. I think it feels good at this point, so it should be good.
Are you gonna wear a sleeve on your hand?
A sleeve? No, I'll just do it as normal. So.
Well, to Daniel's point, you've got a history of coming into games and playing well in your career. What's the difference between coming off the bench and coming into a game opposed to preparing all week and starting the game?
Well, you don't get the reps. That's what I'd say. You get all the mental reps. You just don't get to go in and actually rep it out. That's just the biggest thing.
So what's the difference in workload and practice from last week to this week? Full practice, I guess?
Yeah, so full practice. Getting most of the reps out there today. But we're just trying to see what the game plan is, and it's really all that is. The ribs are good, but not great. They're still healing, but I feel good with it.
So how good did it feel? I mean, when you went back and you watched the film, how good did it feel? Not only for when you were in there, but over the entire game, to be able to connect on some of those deep passes that may have been kind of missing from your guys' offense.
Yeah, it was good. Like I said, I had to take a lot of the mental reps, and we've talked a lot throughout the week about where we wanted to attack the Ravens defense and how we were going to try to attack them, and those are just the plays given to us, and that's what I had to do to read it out, and those plays came to us because that's kind of what we discussed in our meeting rooms. So.
Just curious, as a quarterback or just as a kind of leader of an offense, there were some coverage breakdowns in the Ravens defense. How do you view that as an offense? Do you say, like, hey, that's just kind of one of those gimmies that we had to take? Or do you kind of also view it in the sense of maybe you guys may have done something in terms of emotion or whatever it may be to influence that? I mean, how do you view that when you go back and you review that?
Yeah, I think with a lot of the shifting that we did against the Ravens, it kind of put them, in a bind. If you will, just because it forces communication defensively with, where the front's going to be, where the backers need to be aligned now. And that kind of helped open up, a lot of the deeper routes. So,
You take a look at the Jets. Has anything stood out to you?
Yeah, I would say they're good at what they do. Just regardless of the losses that they have, you look at the teams that they've beat. Those are some really good teams with Cincinnati and the Titans, and we look at those things that they do really well, and we try to avoid those things happening in these games. So we're going to try to do our best to play a mistake-free game. Obviously, that's never the case in games, but the least mistakes as possible.
I noticed that when you entered the game on Thursday, and then at the end of the game, there were a lot of fans that were chanting your name. Do you hear it, and how does that make you feel?
Yeah, I hear it. It makes me feel good, but yeah, the fans can't go in there and play for me. I got to go out there and I got to execute what play is given to me, and at the end of the day, I got to focus on what I can do to help the team win, every time I'm in there. So, it's much appreciated, but I can't use that to help me win or help our team win. So,
Jalen Waddle is on pace for somewhere in the neighborhood of 102 catches and about 950 yards, which would both be rookie records for
Man.
the Dolphins.
that's a good
How do
neighborhood.
you see his development going along?
I think Jalen's doing well. Jalen, he communicates a lot out there with what he sees, things that he likes. But I would say that everyone in this league knows, on third downs who we like going to. With Jalen, with however many receptions he has already on third down, and then also on normal downs too. But yeah, I think he's done a great job for us getting open, and we just got to continue getting him the ball.
Yesterday, Grizz said that Waddle's been playing a little bit more inside and outside the last couple of weeks. How does having kind of guys that can be flexible and play every position at the receiver spot help your job and kind of identify those matchups?
Yeah, it helps my job a whole lot, just because you have not just Jalen, but you have Mike, you have Albert, you have multiple guys that they need to put their players on, and we take a look at that and we see the matchups that we like, and that's kind of what we do as far as talking on the sideline and getting plays for whoever the individual is that we want to work on.
So with Coach Godsey having taken a central role in that process that was at some point streamlined this season, how are things going working closely with Coach Godsey?
They're going good. A lot of communication between George and us in the quarterback room. A lot of what we like, and hey, do you think we can change this protection to this because of that, or the route? There's just a lot of communication going on right there, but a lot of flexibility with that communication too.
Last Thursday, it looked like the Ravens were putting Marlon Humphrey, the cornerback, on Mike a lot when you guys kind of isolated him out wide. Have you seen any defense try to defend him like that? And if so, were you able to kind of deduce anything with their defense because they have to switch things up?
No, we obviously want to give Mike shots and opportunities, but if the opportunity doesn't present itself, then you got to move on to your next read. And being in the back there, we don't have all time as quarterbacks to just sit there and pat the ball waiting for our guys to get open. So we got to move on and make quick decisions in the back there.
This game is supposed to be a rivalry. Have you sensed anything different this week? Do you like rivalries at all?
Me personally, I don't necessarily believe in rivalries. I think those are all made up for the hype. But yeah, I know that every game in the NFL is a big game, and that's how we're going to treat this game.
Do you feel the mood in this locker room has really transformed over these stringing together a couple of wins after games previously going on a losing streak?
I think we're getting into a good flow of things, no pun intended. But yeah, I think guys are starting to find their rhythm defensively, offensively, and the special teams, and we just got to continue to find ways to play complementary football. That's really all it is.
Last question for yourself.
Oh, okay. Thank you. The little dance that you hit after you scored.
Yeah.
Who taught you that?
No one taught me that. My brother was doing it for a while, and then also, my roommate in college, my freshman year, Najee would do the dance a lot. He's from the Bay Area, and I think that's a Bay Area thing, right? But I thought that thing was cool when I seen it. So learned how to do it, then started doing it. But yeah, it was good fun. Good fun out there, especially when you score and you're with the guys. Good fun, man. But just having fun.